Testing. Testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Testing. Can you hear me? Why is this just... Okay, you can hear me. Okay, it's... I don't know. Okay. Oh, I need to get my computer fixed, Gabe. 1 second. Okay. Okay, just give me 1 second, I gotta... Okay, it should be okay. I won't. I usually, because of certain people, I usually have to have a kill switch ready to go. Just in case. Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. I need to get this thing fixed. How's it going, Gabe? Good to see you. Oh, that's very nice. That does sound fun. Okay. Oh, what pleasure, what pain, what torment to turn my simple friend into a keg. Truly terrifying prospect. Okay. I'm just looking for something fun to draw. Oh man, I don't like the setup where my face cam is. Let's move it back over here. Okay, I am going to pick. One of my worst habits is I'm very indecisive with all this stuff. I think I'm going to need to pick. Okay. Form better. Okay, we'll go with that. Okay. Guess what I have to do tomorrow? I have to go to the dentist. Looking forward to that. Not dreading that at all. Anyways, how's it going, Gabriel? Good to see you. Wizard use one. Once again, anti-wizard justice, anti-wizard persecution is all over you. Yeah. Nat 20. Successfully does, but I don't know. What would I do? That's hilarious. Enzo! The Froggy Man, good to see you. Hope the world is treating you well. I'm just drawing a girl. I never do. Just trying to get back into it. a little practice. So, just because of the last few days have been sort of a lot of stuff has happened. Like, not just boring stuff I'm going to have to do for the next few days, which I'm not looking forward to, but what have you. This is one of those weeks, and probably a couple weeks, where a lot of boring stuff you have to do is all lining up, and it's annoying. Anyway. What about you, Ian? Enzo, what have you been up to? I'm very frustrated. I don't know if you can tell by all this. I'm very frustrated. I have a story to tell about. Okay, I have a story to tell because about something but I can't tell. I don't want to tell it until after the test because it's pretty bizarre what happened. Let's see. Um. No, no, I can't. I can't. Listen, one day we might. Listen, one day I might do a Discord stream where I don't record it, and I can tell the story in full. Because I'll tell after to make sure everything's okay. But let me just say, I have been doing something wrong for the past few. Been doing something wrong, and I didn't realize I was doing it wrong. David After Dentist. Nothing bad. It's just I made a little bit of a mistake. David After Dentist. Is this real life? That was it. I wonder if that video ruined that kid's life. I hope it didn't. I remember, the Success Baby. I remember hearing how he was a little bit anxious by all that, but like when his father had cancer, they managed to raise that money to help his dad out. Come on, Sean. Energy. Tay! Tato! Hey, Tato. How's it going, yo? burning the 1030 oil. Burning the 1030 oil. I'm doing good. This computer, this computer is temperamental these days, but I got it to a point where I can stream, so we're streaming. Wait, why did you cross the number 1 so quickly? Boy, Enzo, you got to catch up. You were at number one for a while. I have no idea what these rank. Anyways, yeah. How's it going? Yes, you are built. You are built different, Tato. You are built different. I think it's based on the amount of stuff you chat, so. My bot is number 3, so that goes to show you. Just drawing a girl. Thank you. So how's it been, everybody? What have we been up to? Yeah, I miss doing art. I haven't. This life has meant that I haven't been able to do as much art as I want to. Oh, of course you did. God, when that movie came out, that was a big deal for when I was a kid. When that movie came out, what did you think? Yeah, right, because you're a big Eminem fan. Lose yourself in the moment. Yeah. Ah. He's throwing things at us. He's throwing things at us. Robin Raikin. Good to see you. You guys can hear me clearly this time? So what was going on last time was because I was trying to run this thing with my VR headset, the audio was just going through the VR. Which was frustrating, but how's it going, Robin? Good to see you. Ooh, lovely. What are you painting? Would you guys like to see a VR stream at some point down the road? We could do VR art, which is a whole thing. I've mostly figured out how I've mostly figured out how it works. But I will wait until my computer is a little bit. So what are we all watching these days? Any new shows? I, of course, am... Okay. I, of course, am busy watching the biggest show right now on, and the only show we should be talking about, which is the revival of King of the Hill. Okay, I'll get that. Got to make sure my computer is better, but we'll do that. That'll be fun. And now that the school season is has school started for you guys yet? The young people, is it school time yet? Inexplicably, it starts. My next door neighbor, her kids are going to school. Went to school on like Tuesday. Apparently, that's what my mom told me. My mom was talking to her, our neighbor, and she said her kids are going back to school on like a Tuesday. And I'm like, what the? Who starts on like a Tuesday? What is that? Sorry to bum you out, bringing that up. When I was a kid, I hated people talking about school starting back up again because I was like, no, no more. There's still time. There's still time. Yeah, your terrible no tech summer. So Gabriel, how does your brother sound about the possibility of joining us? If you guys don't know, me, Gabriel, and Lynn are in a D&D group together. And Gabriel's brother is talking about potentially might want to sign on. Because I have an idea. If he doesn't have an idea for character, obviously his idea is precedent. But if he doesn't have an idea for one, there's something I have an idea that he could do. Yeah. I like you, that you're so. Your biggest complaint is that you didn't get to do math this summer. God, if my parents heard that, that would make my parents' year if they heard that. I was like, but I want to do math. No, that's miserable. Yeah. Just one quadratic function, man. I just need one quadratic function. The remainder of x. Oh no, the remainder of x. What? What just happened? Oh, what? No, what? Oh. Okay. Oh, you gross. Sorry. No, I don't know. Tato, post something. I don't know what just happened. Yeah, shut up, Nightbot. Sorry about that. Have to be a little I put Nightbot on here to be just a little extra vigilant of that kind of weird sociopath that pops up every once in a while. Who definitely isn't like 14 years old. So sorry about that. I don't like that. We'll yeah. And you can tell because he only harasses me during the summer when school is off. Yeah. Nightbot's such a jerk. One. I pick one. Oh, wait, no. No. I can't pick that because it's not between 1 and 100. I pick 100. No. 50. I pick 50. The most logical answer. It's just going to keep... Tato, it's just going to keep doing it. I don't have the ability to wind it down at the moment, Tato. You're going to have... It's just going to keep deleting you. I'm sorry. I don't have the ability to stop it right now. I'm sorry, Tato. I'm sorry. Are you timed out right now, Tato, or something? I would rather you not be timed out. Oh, you are timed out. Oh boy. Let's see. I don't know how to fix this. Oh, I can do it. I can do it from my phone. For using emojis, this is ridiculous. Alright, okay. Wait, I gotta. Okay, let me try and figure out how to. I'm gonna try and untime out Tato. $600, jeez. I'm trying to figure out how to untime you out, Tato. How long is 600? Yeah, it's like 5 minutes too. Okay, I'm going. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, here's Tato. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna add you as a moderator, and that should put you. Okay, I added you as a mod. It's 10 minutes. Okay. How do you untime out somebody on YouTube? How do you untime out somebody on YouTube? I don't know. Hey. Hey, Tato. No, Tato, stop it! Yes, it's stop doing it. I can't untime you out. Okay. When I have more control, I'll lean back on that. I'll fix this issue. But for tonight, we're just gonna have to go with the strict policy it has. Yeah. Apparently, you can't untime out somebody. Apparently, you can't untime out somebody on YouTube, which is frustrating. So, Tato currently is. Yeah. Oh, that's just my natural nervousness popping through in all my art. Don't. Don't. Don't, Tato. Don't do it. Don't do it. How dare you? How dare you use my emoji against me? No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hey, Purple! Because it'll get her timed out again for another 10 minutes. Good to see you. I can't undo it. We're doing good. We're doing just a little art here. Okay. Now, it may be the volume of emojis you do at once. How about you, Purple? What you up to? There it is. It's like she's a lemming, it's just consistently walking into danger. Although that's not actually true of lemmings, but still. Oh my god. So we learned it's 3. It's 3 will get you in trouble. So Purple, how's it been going? What you been up to? Oh, we did. Nice. Hello, Raiders. Oh, hey, Textual. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it immensely. Yo, Raiders. Thank you. Struggo Buggo. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Raid and lurk. Hey, man, I just appreciate the eyes. Hey, Tex, good to see ya. I mean, we're just trying something right now, but what were you guys working on tonight? They don't invoke its wrath. What were you guys working? What was tonight for everybody? What was tonight for everybody? Ah. That can only mean one logical thing. You're a time traveler from the year 2087. Shock and awe. It all makes sense now. I knew it. She's trying to change the time stream. Quick! Don't do what you were going to do in the present reality. Do something separate. It's the only way to preserve the time stream. If you were going to do something, do it, but don't let it be influenced by the previous information. Otherwise, all of time could eventually be destroyed. If that's what you were going to do at this exact moment. Yeah. I've been making a goal to try and finish, stick to drawings I've been working on more. You know, and my bad habit as an artist is once something goes wrong, I tend to just give up on it. So, what were you guys writing anything fun? Doing anything fun? Tell me a little about yourself. Yes. I agree. Yeah, exactly. If something's a little bit hard, why do it? You can't say that. You can't say that. That's a crime. That's a crime. It's always listening. You're gonna get banned again. Yeah, it's a bad habit I've developed as an artist, though, that I'm trying to fix, but it's taking its time. See, right now I'm like, oh no, I can't get this. I feel like I've screwed up on this, and it's like everything is starting to shift. I'm like, it's like, nope, no. I won't. I'm gonna try and keep forward at this. Anyways, so tell me a little bit about yourself, Jerry. What do you do besides traveling through time? Exactly. All the advice they always give you is to not even bother with erasers, but I'm not mentally there right now. I do writing I do words as well. I also do words too. That's my thing as well. It's your war, Tato. It's your war. That's cool. Currently, my keyboard is broken at the moment. It's a whole thing. Yeah, it's because they're over on YouTube. Don't tell Twitch I'm doing this because it's technically against TOS. But yeah, they're over on YouTube. They're over on YouTube. Yeah, we're criminals here. We're breaking the law. Yeah. That bastard, who's great and we love him, and please don't at the moment take away one of my only forms of money. Jeff, you're such a good, cool dude. I'm sorry I said mean things. You're so cool, and it's cool how buff you are, and your spaceship also is cool, and you're better than Elon. He's always watching. He's always watching, Cherry. You never know. Tato, you gotta be careful because Nightbot could get its feelings really hurt. Which is positive to us, cool young people. Can I really say that I'm a cool young person anymore? Yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly a writer too. The art thing is kind of just a side hobby. Just for fun. You'll be past 32 someday, Gabriel. You'll be past 32 someday, and you'll think, and you'll be like, no, wait, when did this happen? When did this happen? How did I end up being past 30? And all of my dreams, I have accomplished none of them yet. I mean, it's objectively a true fact about me. I am more than 30 years old. I've been watching the King of the Hill revival, and I'm like, oh man, Bobby's living his dreams. I'm like, what am I doing? Anyways. It is. I'm really enjoying it. It is weird that King of the Hill so mirrors my life in many ways, and this new season has added a whole new wrinkle to King of the Hill, to my life in King of the Hill mirroring. Well, we'll see when it's done. You guys want to know? Oh, it's a. If Nightbot has 1 million haters, you're one of them. If Nightbot has 1 hater, you're one of them. If Nightbot has no haters, it means you're dead. Oh, right. So the company that Hank works for Hank worked for in the revival, the Aramco. Guess whose parents worked for that company? Mine did. My parents worked for Aramco. I was born in Saudi Arabia because of that. Both Hank and Peggy, in many ways, remind me of several relatives I have here in Texas, so... Yep. Yep, that is a true fact about my life. So... And I'm already... Tatum has an enemy for life. Yeah. So the fact that I'm already a lot like Bobby in many ways, I was always a lot like Bobby in many ways. It's quite funny. But yeah. Yeah, King of the Hill is one of those shows. Like, I'm with you, Text. I watched it as a teenager. And I didn't totally appreciate it. But the older I get and the more I watch it, I'm like, oh, this is great. King of the Hill is great. And it is legitimately lovely to have the characters back in. I'm also happy that they decided to age them up. Howdy. Night better be watching. Yeah. I did too. I think obsessively I watched, yeah, it's a great show. It's I'm fairly convinced that Mike Judge, the more I think about it, I think Mike Judge might want to be one of the greatest, like, writers in like American comedy writers we have. You guys are a little late to this whole why Tato here is so mad at... oh, by the way, Cherry, I didn't notice the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Why Tato is so mad at Nightbot. You guys are missing crucial context about that. Yeah. What are some... okay, Tex. What are some of you guys' favorite episodes? It has to happen. And the fact that I called you out so expertly as being a time traveler. Oh, I can't be... Tato, I can't be party to gang activity on this. I've already got the mob coming in here and shaking down for protection money. Have you, Cherry? Have you ever seen King of the Hill? Oh, I haven't got to that one yet. Oh, that's awesome. I laughed out loud for like 10 minutes straight at the... have I not seen that one? Damn it, I haven't seen that one! There's an episode I haven't seen. I thought I've seen most of them. Text. Oh, I am ashamed. I am ashamed. I tend to stick to the more... I will say, I'm not as huge a fan as the later seasons. I will say, I'm not as huge a fan of the later seasons as I am of the earlier seasons. I think by the time they bring in the American Chopper guys, that's when the show starts to have problems. Yeah. God, I don't remember that one. Yeah. I will watch that. I will watch that as penance. I will say in the new season, the thing that made me laugh the most was the was when it was revealed that Hank got into soccer overseas. That might be one of the funniest reveals I've ever seen in an episode. That might be one of the funniest reveals I've ever seen in a show, is that Hank, of all people, likes soccer. Yeah. And the fact that Hank got into soccer while in Saudi Arabia, it's so... Yes. Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. I wonder if he'll come back. I don't think so in this season, but if you guys are curious about animated shows, how they work, usually they do 2 seasons. Usually they animate at least. Usually animation-wise, they're ahead by a season. So if you see season 1, that means that most of season 2 is probably already done. So I wonder if that'll pop up again. It really is. Hey, I wonder... I'm going to try something. Yeah. Unfortunately, we've had a bad deal with on YouTube of pretty vicious troll has popped up on YouTube more than once for me. So I've had to fight. I've had to put on some slightly more extreme things. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. It sucks. It's been not fun for me to deal with this guy. Hey, Chewy. Good to see you. I'm gonna try something, Tato. I want to see if I get in trouble first. Yeah. I'm glad too. Okay. Just a girl. Okay, we're gonna try to see if I will get. Okay, watch. Let's see if I get in trouble. Ha ha ha! Can't do anything to me, Nightbot! Ha ha! I have not yet. That's on my list. I know. That's a big one. I really want to see that. I know. What did that guy do? That guy did another show that was really good. There's another animated show he did that was really good. I'm trying to remember. Are you excited about that, Chewy? I take it you're excited about that. Sure, you can keep him on. Yeah, there's another one that I think it's like called Scavengers. If you haven't seen that, look up his other show that he did for HBO Max. That one was killer. Yeah, because it's not Mike Judge. It's another guy. Who's running that? Scavengers. I think it's called Scavengers. Yes, Scavengers Reign. Scavengers Reign. Yes, that's the one I was looking at. Yeah. It's from the same. It's the same guy who did Common Side Effects. Look that one up. I think that will be something. You like. Oh, well, part of the reason I haven't been streaming so much, Chewy, is because I've been having all these tech issues with my computer, so. Yeah, don't worry so much about missing them, because it's like my computer is, for the past few months, been like real big jerk. Well, inexplicably, Cherry, what happened was both my mouse and keyboard have decided to stop working. And my mouse will work occasionally. If I keep it in this one little location over here, it'll work. It'll work. No worries. I have textual. I've tried. And you know what? The keyboard didn't care. The keyboard was okay with it. I've also replaced their batteries. And, no, it doesn't work. I had to, so to use this computer, I've been accessing it through my VR headset mostly now. Because I have that set up on my VR headset that I can access my computer from it. So it's been a lot of me like to access basic Word documents, I have to jump into the cyberspace of VR. Jeez. I don't think I have. I don't have Disney Plus. No. Seven. I think I can actually roll for luck. Okay. A 1. I got a 1. Yeah. Well, we don't have a second keyboard in the house, so I need to go down to Best Buy to get it, but oh boy. Then I need to go down to Best Buy to get it, but there's been an issue with my license, my driver's license, so I have to fix that now, which has just been great. A me-shaped hole. I'll explain someday. I'll explain after it's fixed what the issue turned out to, what my issue with my license actually is, because it's a doozy. Welcome back, Tato. Welcome back. Yeah, I hate tech. Remember when all you had to do was plug in your keyboard and that worked fine? Remember that, everybody? Remember also when you didn't have to plug in your earphones? You didn't have to worry about charging your earphones? That's the thing I'm most angry about, that we conceded on the earphone front. This never used to be an issue, charging your earphones. Text, how did you... What? No, wait, how did you... How did you figure out that's exactly what my situation is? Yeah. It's so fun. I love it. That's not something a non-time traveler would say. Oh, I know what musical that's from. Hadestown, right, Chewie? That's from Hadestown? Or is it... Oh, no? Is it... Oh, it's from... Oh, this is gonna run into it. This bit is gonna run into a problem as I don't know many musicals offhand. Carrie, the musical. Carrie, the musical. Ugh. Chewie, have you heard of the game Billy Bust Up? I feel like that would... it's not fully released yet, but the creators are releasing it. YouTube. Okay. Oh, look. I think that might be something up your alley. It's an in develop. It's an in development game at the moment. And it's a musical platformer. I think this might be something you really like. Look it up. That feels terrible. Oh, yeah. Live in a tech dystopia. Text dystopia. We all live in a text dystopia. No, I think realistically, I'll come back to this drawing in a bit. I'm a little burnt out doing this one. I think realistically, guys like Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk know better for us, and we should just do whatever they want. Because they're smarter and cooler. Yes, obviously I'm yes, Chewy. I'm being sarcastic. Yeah, I want to. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Okay, cool. Okay, what is this? I see it. I see it. I see it. But why would anybody have an issue with big tech? They're nice, and I'm being such. Uh, I saw. It's like 2 hours long, Trey. I'm not gonna watch it now. Okay. Yeah. We should just let tech companies do whatever they want because they're better. Because they're better. Wrestler. Yeah. Have you listened to the Warriors yet, Chewy? You know, that's his next that's his next big project, right? The Warriors. Yeah, I see. Yeah, yeah. He released that album. Has the oh boy, has the thing come unstuck? Ooh boy, I don't know what's going on. No, I don't think I. I'm not that. I don't know too many musicals. I don't really watch that many musicals. I know he wrote it. Yeah, just I haven't seen it. I don't know why. I have no idea why. It's not updating. Whatever. It's more important. Let's see. Maybe if I just. Okay, come on, come on. Nope, nope. Do what I want. Do what I want. Okay, there we go. Well, it's more important. Well, it seems that the Twitch and the YouTube have been disconnected. Oh well, whatever. Not a big deal. It's more important. You know, part of this is just for me to see, so it seems. What does it look like I'm doing? Okay, don't make it weird. Don't make this weird. We're just having fun. Susan? I don't know. I don't know who Susan is, Robin. I have no idea. I assume. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Oh, right, because you can't see the YouTube chat. For some reason, the chat, it's not crossing over at the moment. So you can't see Tato constantly talking about a Susan. Jerry, it was lovely to meet you. Okay, everybody. Yeah. Now, who wins in that? The aliens or the monsters? No, I've seen that movie. Of course I've seen that movie. Yes, it does, which is... They're calling it Freaky Friday. You know what this means, right? You know what this means, Robin. If they make a sequel to that, you know what they'll call it, right? Oh! Yes, I will send you a picture. I will send you a picture. Yeah. Yes. I will get on that. And so once the stream ends, I will send you one. The Freakiest Friday, yeah. Okay, so here's... Okay. Here's the big hairy made man. Hope you enjoy it. Okay. Okay. Uh, um, Bye Bye Birdie. SpongeBob the Musical. Uh, okay. What? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Might be more fun to just have one of you DM. You know, I'm DMing a game right now, Robin. Okay. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's Superman, the Superman musical from the 1960s. Yes, I remember that. That was a fun night. That was one of my first Discord streams. Oh, I see what you mean. It's Captain... We'll do more of them. We'll do more of them, don't worry. I enjoyed doing them, and I want to do more of them at some point down the line. So, yeah, it's not a great thing. I'm not the biggest fan of ChatGPT. No, but that's kind of part of the fun. Is you get to come up with your own story. Well, also, there's pre-built modules, Robin. If you don't know that, there's pre-built modules. Like there's like D&D. A bunch of people have already come up with the story, and you can just use that. You don't have to. You Well, somebody else can be the planner. You don't have to be the planner. Go to bed, Chewie. Go to bed. Okay, Chewie. Bye. Well, let somebody else plan it. Well, you could just use a pre-built module. You don't have to. Yeah, D&D is a fun game. You should, or I guess Pathfinder. Oh boy. What time is it? Oh shit, that's almost 12. Shit. Oh, you gonna go? Yeah, probably time. It's almost. Yeah. Oh, okay. I like how you have it planned out. Okay, bye, Enzo. I will make sure to send you that by the morning. Oh, yeah. Tato. I have a recommendation for you. It's not. It's not. It seems like it, but it's not. It gets very simple. Really. Do you want me to... When I have more... I've been thinking about maybe doing another... doing another D&D thing. Would you be up for that at some point? I could DM a session if people wanted to play. If you wanted to do some D... Oh, right. Did you see Murderbot? I'm curious about your opinion about that, if you'd seen it. The thing is, like, D&D tries to, but it's just structured pretend. It's just structured pretend time. It seems complicated, but it's one of the things that you pick up quickly by just doing. Yeah, and then he became a Nazi, and it's hard for me now to yeah. Then he became a full-on Nazi, and it's really hard for me now to. And then he became a Nazi, and then it's really kind of hard for me to think positively of him at this moment in my life. So it's pretty much. I'll tell you what it is, Robin. Think of it like you're outlining a story. Yeah. I'll say this. There was a time in my life where I declared Kanye West was one of my favorite musicians. It's hard for me to extend the olive branch of kindness to him because of that. And I don't want to. I don't really want to. It sucks. It sucks because I don't know how to deal. A lot. Well, okay. Yeah, the way I do it is I just treat it like outlining a story. Like, I have a general path where I want where I think the characters can go. Yeah, it's... that just makes me so mad. Because what it is, partly it's there's nobody in his life who will tell him no. Really? Anymore? Sorry. That's a bummer. I don't want to talk. Especially there's nobody in his life who will tell him, like, hey, Kanye, I think you maybe should take your meds for your antidepressants to get your bipolar disorder in order. Because, I mean, the story, the story is basically that the only person he'd really listened to was his mom, and then his mom died. and he started, and beyond that, there was nobody else who could like talk him down from doing anything. Okay, Robin, have a good time. Robin, do you want to do a D&D night with me? I was thinking of starting another one. We'll talk about that later when you have more energy. Yeah. I don't. Yeah. Yeah, it's not fun. I don't know if I need to make this clear on the stream. Nazi bad. I think Nazis very, very bad. Not a fan of them. Not a fan in general of groups who commit genocide. Of genocide. Don't know. Hate to. No, we do not. Nope, neither that. Hate to have to like make that clear, but I feel like that's the times we live in, is that you actually have to kind of make that clear, your opinions on that. So it should. I wish we lived in a time where it was taken as like obvious that people don't support that stuff, but anyways. Yeah. And I really dislike that Kanye West has made Nazism a thing again. Anyways, sorry to bring it down. Sorry to bring it down, everybody. It just. But you should know, no. There was a moment on this. There was a spat of a few months on the stream where I couldn't stop bringing up like Hitler and stuff. Brief history lesson, Tato. If you want to understand the 20th century, understand that everything we've done in the 20th century has been in some way an attempt to prevent the rise of another Hitler. How successful we've been in that is another story, but most of the history of the 20th century has been based around that one idea. We must stop the rise of another Hitler. So if you talking about like any historical thing past World War II, inevitably he comes up. Anyways, really did. Anyways, trying to segue into a more happy discussion. Any shows looking good to you? Still a fan of Severance? Yeah. What's MC? I don't. Oh, Minecraft. Minecraft, right. I'm done. I've played Minecraft before. You know, I just watched a whole video about a Minecraft server and the weird economic things they were doing on there. That which I found very funny. The it's called like Democracy Server or something, and it's where everybody role plays like different government and business officials, and apparently there was like this whole crash. There was this whole economic crash there, and it was all about like them seriously trying to fix the economic crash that was going on. Yeah, I was very bemused and captivated by. Okay, captivated by it, I have to admit. Lately, I've been kind of into like a thing that I've been quite fascinated by lately is like scams and like financial like chicanery that's been going on. So that. Have you ever heard of? Do you know who Elizabeth Holmes is, Tato? Yeah, but mostly I've been fascinated by these Okay, okay. So I'm gonna grab a drink and then I will tell you the epic story of Elizabeth Holmes and Theranos, because I just read a whole book about her. I have to go to the dentist tomorrow. I think I will probably feel very guilty about having sodas afterwards. So I'm doing it before. Anyways. So Elizabeth Holmes, at the age of 19, founded a company called Theranos. And she was bandied about as the next Nevermore! How's it going? Good to see you. So she was bandied about as and she founded a company called Theranos. Now Theranos's whole deal was that they had claimed they could do numerous amounts of blood tests with a single drop of your blood. So they could do 20 different blood tests with just a single drop of your blood. So you didn't have to do large needles or anything, just simple blood tests like that. This is what she looked like. Well, I just read one. I saw the mini. I just watched the miniseries a few days ago, and two, I read the book. Yeah, this is what she looked like, and it was a big deal because turns out, nope, none of it worked. It was all a scam. It couldn't work. The blood, the machines that they were developing to test the blood never worked. I don't know. I was just looking for something to watch, and it popped up. It popped up in my recommendations on Hulu, so I watched it. I thought it was really good. So I read the book, and I thought that was. I read the book by John Carreyrou, who was the one who exposed it initially, and I thought that was really good. It would be cool. Yeah. Yeah, it's endlessly fascinating because everything that could go wrong went wrong. It's at one point, wasn't she was Well, like, this is one of the dark parts of that story is because of that, nobody wanted to fund blood testing research anymore. And she actually, in many ways, really set it back by doing the behavior that she did. One of the funnier posts... Have you heard the funniest postscript to all of this? What's been going on? Yes, yeah. She was very obsessed with being the next Steve Jobs. She was determined to become Steve Jobs. Oh, because she dressed like him all the time. To me, that's always the sign of a scammer in the tech world if they start dressing like Steve Jobs. Because there's been numerous scammers that all will start dressing like him. And it's always a sign. Almost always a sign. Yeah, look at if you look it up, you'll start noticing a lot of people who get caught scamming. Anyway, so it was this big cover up. They because part of the story is there was all these prominent people she was palling around with. There was these billionaires on the Theranos board, and the technology never worked. Because Larry Ellison of Oracle, who's one of the richest people in the world, was on the board. Henry Kissinger was on the board. George Shultz, who was the former Secretary of State, was on the board. Ironically, it's his grandson that was one of the people who exposed her initially. Yeah, and it's none of it worked. Well... Yeah, It was an exciting idea. It was an exciting idea, and she got a lot of people to test it out. And it just turns out it's not possible at this moment to do something like that. It would have been very cool to do if that would have worked, but it just turns out at the moment we are just not there technologically to be able to do something like that. Yeah, and... yeah, it turns out it was fraud. Never worked. What they ended up having to do is... Don't you work in medical technology? Turns out what they had to do was they had to use SEAM, the machines that they had just hacked, the standard blood testing machines that everybody was using. Yeah. Okay, well, here's the story. So at the moment right now, Elizabeth Holmes is in prison for about 10... is in prison right now. She's serving 10 years in prison right now for fraud and... Well, mostly fraud, even though... Part of what was a really horrific story is, if you don't know about medicine, and obviously I'm not an expert, but I know blood tests are very important for, doctors. It's how they figure out people are sick, how they figure out what medicine to give them. And they were using these machines, to diagnose patients, and it was wrong. It was just wrong. The machines were giving constant wrong tests, and it was almost just totally random if they were correct. Anyways, so she goes to prison. She's in prison currently at the moment. Not responding to any of my letters. No, that's a joke. She's not responding to a single letter I've written her. But this is a lesser reported fact. Her husband, after she was convicted, after the company fell apart before she was sentenced, she got married and had 2 kids. No, it was a miniseries on Hulu. It's very good. That's what inspired me to read into it more as I watched it. It's very good. After she was convicted, here's the funniest story that part of the story that nobody talks about. Her current husband, Billy, has officially has a new startup. Do you know what he's doing? Guys, do you know what her husband is doing right now with his new startup, you would never guess what her husband, who by the way has no experience, is a heir to a small hotel fortune. Yes, it's a blood testing startup. It's a blood testing startup. But this time with AI, guys. With AI. Her husband, who is the heir to like a hotel fortune in California, who has zero medical experience, has decided to start his own startup. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Yeah. By the way, I don't believe for a second it's actually him. I believe she's using him as a proxy to run another startup while in prison. Because, oh god, boy, this is bad drawing. Because I'm sure the second she gets out, I'm sure, because right now she's legally barred from running a public company. But I'm sure the second she gets out, she will officially take over. Oh, I know exactly where she is. I swear. This is, she's in the same prison that Ghislaine Maxwell is in. Yeah, I was just... Here. Anyways, if you get a chance, you should watch the show. It's a very good show about somebody doing something phenomenally stupid. I mean, part of the whole thing is that she was, like, at the age of 18, she was essentially in a romantic relationship with, like, this, like, 50-year-old guy. And she then brought him on as like the COO of Theranos. Yeah. He was, but yes, he was. Sunny Balwadi was his name. Because he was a tech guy. Like in the book, everybody always describes how much they hated him as all the people at Theranos, like they interviewed, said, oh yeah, he was the worst. Everybody hated him and they all thought he was kind of an idiot. And in the book, the guy talks about, yeah, well, you gotta remember, and this is the thing to remember about like all this tech stuff, is it's very based on hype. It's not really based on like practical stuff. It's just like, can you tell a good story? Yeah, okay. Remember, this is Adam Adam Newman? Do you guys know who Adam Newman is? Never would know. I doubt Tato would know, and honestly, Tato shouldn't know because he's not somebody people should know. But if you don't, Yeah. Adam Newman, if you're curious, John Carreyrou is the one who wrote the book. It was his article that originally broke. James Frey is the one you're thinking of. James Frey is the one who went on Oprah and lied about his life. Okay, so Adam Newman is the founder of WeWork. Now, WeWork, I don't know if you guys know what WeWork is. WeWork was a office rental company where you could just like rent an office for a day. It was short-term leases. It is a thing that has existed for a while, but he just repackaged it as a tech company, and people estimated it to be worth like $1 billion. It'd be the most valuable thing in the world. And then COVID happened, and then it wasn't the most valuable thing in the world. But they wanted to go forward with they wanted to go forward with putting it on the stock. They went forward with putting it on the stock market, and it lost billions of dollars, and it essentially bankrupted itself. Anyways, and largely he was the one blamed for a lot of the problems. Anyways, he had a golden parachute, got out, has a new startup called Flow, which is valued at like $7 billion at the moment, and he's now trying to reacquire WeWork. And industry insiders have noted that, his management experience would probably make WeWork a lot more valuable, even though WeWork was the thing. He was the one who made WeWork a problem in the first place. Anyways, so these tech guys, like, it's so full of crap, really. Anyways, the D&D campaign I'm doing right now with people is kind of about a fantasy. It's kind of about fantasy Silicon Valley in a lot of ways. So. I want to say it's inspired. I want to say it was inspired. This idea inspired me to research this, but it's really the opposite way around. I just started watching some stuff about Silicon Valley, and it inspired me to make it a D&D campaign. Ooh, 4 likes. That's not bad. It's been good. I've gotten some stuff done. Okay, I'm gonna open this up for everybody, and we'll see if the weirdo. I don't think that weirdo will pop up again for a while. I've actually managed to. Well, it's because I've been having a lot of. If you haven't seen me on, it's partly because I've been having a lot of tech issues with my computer. He was on a few, like a couple of weeks ago. He hasn't really appeared again, and I doubt. Here's the thing. Here's how I know he's a kid. Because he never pops up during the school year. He only ever pops up during the summer. And you can add to that more. Yeah. And you can add to that more. I'm almost certain he only pops up after summer school is over. Yeah, but I'm relatively certain he's going to be kind of vamoosing for a while. He'll pop up once or twice. He pops up once or it's very rare for him to pop up during the non-summer months. Yeah. Well, it's because I think he gets busy with school is the real answer, Tato. I think he's just busy. He gets busy with school. Where I'm sure he's very popular. Yeah, it's not fun, but all that means is I close it off and I just have the people I know on who are cool. Oh, you have. Oh, yeah. He's been. Yeah, he's been popping up for like 2 years. He's kind of fixated on me. Yeah, he's one fixated on me, and two will say really terrible things in chat. So I don't know. But usually he's. I usually don't have to deal with him much anymore. I do block. Yes, Tato, I do block him. The problem is he just creates new accounts. He just creates new accounts. He's created. He's one of these guys who has just like hundreds of accounts. So he pops up every. Yeah, so it's like you can block. I do block him, but he pops up every. Yeah. Yes, like you. YouTube. If I could YouTube. If I could YouTube suggest something that would fix a lot. Here's the thing. Here's how to fix like half of the harassment problems on YouTube. Let me block by age of account. I don't know why this isn't a feature yet. Twitch has this as a feature. Twitch has this as a feature. So what you do is you just block if an account is like less than like a week old, you don't let them comment. That fixes like 90% of the problems. I have it set at a thing on YouTube, on Twitch. I won't say exactly how long I've set it for because I've set it somewhat arbitrarily. You either have to do that or be registered with a cell phone, and I have had zero problems with trolling after that. But on YouTube, you can't do that, so. But yes, screw Nightbot. But yeah, that's why I have Nightbot, is to counteract that a little bit. Anyways, I don't really want to talk about him because it's like that's what he wants. I'd much rather talk about Elizabeth Holmes and all the. Yeah. What can you do? I mean, legitimately, what can you do? I've explored all the options I could. I've reported him to YouTube. They're going good. I have a bunch of things. This week is going to be very tedious for me, unfortunately, because I have a bunch. I have to both go to the dentist and go to the DMV. I liked it, and I'm very irritated that I have to do both in such a short time. Oh, no worries. I don't, by the way, I don't like that Nightbot was doing that. I'm going to fix that later. I think you're right to be upset about that because that's not the issue. That's not why I have Nightbot on. It's to. What's funny is, Tato, you essentially did a stress test of Nightbot and it failed in everything I wanted it to do, which is mainly block people who are doing ban evasions, which you managed to effortlessly get around. So that means that Nightbot doesn't really work. Yes, I liked the new Superman. I want to see Fantastic Four. Yeah. So what's kind of... Yeah, it's really fun. It's a really fun movie. No, Nightbot failed at its job, and it will be. It's going to be. Yes, Nicholas Hoult is the new Lex Luthor. Yeah, I love Nicholas Hoult. You know, it's funny with Nicholas Hoult that I know him so much more from because I liked About a Boy, the movie About a Boy, so much as a kid, and it's funny that he's like just like an actor now. Kind of. Kind of like yeah. Oh, I need to. I still haven't seen Nosferatu. I need to see that. I know, and I love Robert Eggers. I like that director so much. I just never got around to seeing it. Yeah, it's because you're a mod now. Yeah, yeah. I just have. Yeah, man. I loved. I feel like this is gonna sound weird. That I would. Yeah. What time is it? Okay. I am starting to lose my energy here, guys. I want to keep going, but I just don't know if I have the energy to keep going. But yeah, Oh yeah, so I've submitted a piece of flash fiction I wrote to a few magazines. Yeah, I've been talking about maybe doing a VR stream because I got my VR headset out from the closet. I've been playing with VR again, and I was thinking maybe we could do a VR stream at some point. If that would be something you guys would be interested in. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Not, yeah. Oh yeah, you guys, I'm sorry, I'm too tired. Yeah, I think we're gonna call it here. Okay. Have a good night, everybody. It was good seeing you, Never. It was good seeing you, Tato. I'm frustrated that the thing the night my bot stopped working, but to update it, but it's fine. Okay. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. I'm still on YouTube for a second. YouTube always ends a little later than Twitch does. Bye.